Hey, what's up everyone? It's B here with Cali Moto TV. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to A&S Motorcycles here in Sacramento, California. Today we'll be test riding this 2020 BMW F 750 GS. Per BMW's website, that's your ticket to the adventure. So let's take a look around the bike, let's get geared up and let's get on the road. Here we are, 2020 BMW F 750 GS. I really enjoyed this bike. I rode the 2019 one, and I really liked it, and I wanted to get back on it. So riding the 2020 was the perfect excuse. So what we got here? We got 77 horsepower, give or take. We have 60 pound-feet of torque. Very nice, very nice. So very manageable type of bike. You know, if you are a beginner, you can ride it. If you are more advanced, it's still, you know, it still has the pick up and go you want to have in a bike. It's not sluggish. So I am 5'6", and when I rode it last, I had the low seat option, and that let me completely flat foot the bike, completely flat foot. This is the regular one. They didn't have the low seats yet, and I just about, you know, like I can, hopefully we'll catch the light, I can like hold it up comfortably, but I'm not flat-footed. So it's not a big deal. 5'6", and I can definitely manage this motorcycle. So we're currently in the rain mode, just because I want to get through the mode. So this bike is, you know, those BMWs, they're so nice. They're just, everything is so smooth. I absolutely love those Beamers. So with keyless entry, we have our heated grips, which we will be firing up now on level 3. Very nice. We have cruise control, we have ABS off, we can adjust our suspension. The back menu on this bike is super in depth. I'm not going to start fussing with it while I'm riding. Not safe, but it has a very nice, I mean, and the display, holy crap, look at this display, it's so pretty. BMW has done so well. I really hope they put it on all the new cool bikes they're coming out with too. I mean, they got it, right? That would be silly not to. So seat is pretty comfortable. It could be like a tad softer, maybe. So the bike has 9 miles on it now, so no one really sat on it yet, so I assume it might break in a little. It's could be a little more cushy, but I'm also very spoiled, so there's that. But seating position is really comfortable. So the bike on paper is 493 pounds heavy. And when I saw it, I was like, wait, what? That can't be right. It does not feel like a almost 500-pound motorcycle. It's so easy to just maneuver. Like, I'm always scared of like heavier bikes. I don't like riding heavy bikes. I'm 125 pounds, right? 128, 125. And for me, it's tough to manage a bike that is, you know, 4 times my size, so I typically don't like those. But this bike, I just don't feel it. I really enjoyed this motorcycle. Very nice. Ooh, heated hand grips are kicking in, very enjoyable. So we're here in California, so 56 degrees for me, it's cold, and I don't enjoy that weather. So heated hand grips, cushy gloves, it's a must. Oh, I love this bike. It's so, the sitting position is really relaxed. Some of the bikes I get on, I'm a little like stretched out because I have a shorter torso. So but this one, it just fits me great. Like so this bike to date is like the female rider motorcycle that A&S sells. Like a lot of the ladies who get into adventure riding, or like just want something more comfortable and don't want a super sport, they end up with this motorcycle. So I can see it. Like I love it. Like if I wanted to get into an adventure bike, that would be the bike. You know, like I rode the Tiger, I rode the 850, and this is the motorcycle of my choice. Quick shifter on it. We have a quick shifter, very comfy. Oh, there we go. We are stopping. So as you can see, I'm kind of pretty much tippy-toeing it. So I would probably go with the low seat option because it's a comfort thing, and then also the pegs are kind of where my feet need to be. So definitely I would personally go with the low seat option. So if you're 5'6", go for the low seat. Oh, it's a little foggy in here. Breathing hard, huffing and puffing. So 850cc twin, so low end torque. Oh, we haven't changed the modes yet. We should do that, huh? Right off the throttle, rain, road, and we're in road. Instantly a little more pickup as intended. Bike wakes up and it's like, hey, let's go, we're on the road. Oh, this bike would be such a blast in the twisties. I really like this motorcycle. It has a special place in my heart. This is like the one that got away. I like it. I like it a lot. And you know, so sometimes it's a little hard for me. So you know, I've been riding motorcycles for maybe 3 years, and I always ride, you know, I had the Gixxer in the beginning, then I had the R6, and I went to the MT-09, and now I have had the MT-09 for such a long time. So I'm kind of used to like a specific bike, like I'm used to my MT. So the seating position is very similar to the MT, so I'm very, very at home. It's really relaxed. It's definitely a nice bike. Definitely a nice bike. And it's, you know, like I was starting to say, I sometimes have a hard time getting used to certain bikes. This one I just get on and I'm like, yep, that makes sense. I enjoy this one. And look at this display. Holy crap. Holy cannoli. Woo! And you know, like, so in the rain mode, the bike is definitely a little nimble and it feels a little almost underpowered. But as soon as you put it in, and I mean it's intended, right? It's the rain mode. You're not supposed to be jamming in the rain mode. Don't tell that to the MotoGP guys, I guess. But as normal mortals, so it guts it down quite a bit, which is good. And then the road mode, it's definitely has that low end grunt of a twin. Very nice. And the throttle, the throttle is like butter, you guys. So we have Brembo down below. We don't have a Brembo Master, unfortunately, but the brakes still have such a nice grip. And again, you know, like the bike has electronics front and center, so very nice, very nice. Bill is fussing with his windscreen. I'm more worried about not dropping the bike, so I won't do that. And I'm just gonna topple forward. I feel like that's the appropriate thing to do. That's a pretty good looking bike, isn't it? Pretty good looking bike. I really like the blue color scheme. This one is just white and black. Pretty simple, but there's some different color options for it too. So if black and white isn't your thing, yin and yang, you can pick something else. So first to second, I'm not really on the throttle right now. First to second, like whenever I shift, it's a little clunky, but then third, fourth is seamless. So first to second, there's a little clunky phase, but other than that, very nice, very nice. And I wasn't on the throttle. Like with quick shifters, you definitely want to be on the throttle when you're like on the throttle when you shift. They seem to work much better. Like the harder you ride the EOS 1000, the better the quick shifter seems to work. Woo! The weather has been really crummy here. It's, you know, it's winter, so it's a little colder, it's rainy, and I'm not enjoying that weather this much. Oh, direction. But nothing you can do about it, and we definitely need the rain here in California, or we're gonna have some drought issues again. Are we creeping? Yep, we're creeping by. Don't mind us. And see, so slow speed, no problem. No problem. Again, I can't believe that they state that this bike is 400 something pounds. No way. I think they typo. They had to typo. They had to typo that. Like, it feels so light. Like, there's no way, like, if... I was like, this can't be right. This can't be right. That's a bummer. We're bidding. This is normally our little freeway stretch. We're being somewhat blocked. I'm never sure if this lane... I'm never sure if this is 2 or 1 lane. Like, it's... I don't know. I'm not sure if, like, anyone knows. And there's, like, no parking here. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure how to get the windscreen up because I didn't look at that before I got on the bike. My bad, you guys. Don't scold me for that. I know. I should have checked. So with the windscreen down all the way, definitely I have a whole bunch of wind up here, but you can, I know you can pop it up further, so that's not a problem. And we need to change the mode. We need to change the mode. We need to change the mode. And dynamic on the throttle, off the throttle. There we go. So switching modes in, ooh, definitely a little more get up and go, and the suspension stiffened up a little. Hello. Oh my gosh, I love this thing. Anyway, so definitely switching modes on the BMW is so simple. It's just like button, mode, tap, tap, tap. A lot of the bikes, I feel like they overcomplicate it. It's like tap this button, left, right, up, down, off the throttle, on the throttle. Like, give me one button, because typically you're switching modes while you're riding, right? You should not be focusing on like whichever button to push how many seconds long. It's like one button, ta-da! So it's definitely got some little grunt to it. Yep, I enjoy this bike. What do you think, guys? What do you think? And have you liked the video? Liking videos is super important for us. It's super, super duper important for like YouTube analytics. You have no idea how much it helps us when you like the video. It's, you know, it's kind of like one button click for you, and it makes the world of a difference for us. And you know, we're a smaller channel. We've been shooting videos for just about a year now. And in the beginning we only had like one video a week, and we quickly realized if you want to be serious about it, one video a week won't cut it, so we upped it a little. And since both of us have full-time jobs, plural, it's tricky, but we're managing and to have a video for you guys every other day. So subscribe. There's some cool stuff. It's not all just motorcycles. There's sometimes even my horse in the video, or horses, plural. So, oh, the heated hand grips are really nice. I'm enjoying that. But anyways, like the video, hit subscribe, pretty please. Pretty. Again, we're kind of slouching pretty slow, and no problemo here, even with fussing between shifts of gears. So this bike, again, I like it a lot. Yep. This should be in the collection. This really should be in the collection. There's a whole bunch of new BMWs coming out, and I've never owned a BMW yet, and I think it's about time. And they're coming out with like a MT-09 clone. I forget the name because I'm terrible with names, sorry. But I can't wait to go test ride that, because I'll probably end up buying it. I had a deposit on the Daytona, but I really hope they would have made it look more futuristic, more rad, and they did not. And they kind of wanted a lot of money for what you get. And I was like, you know what? what? I'll save my pennies for something I really, 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 really want, you know? And I love my MT-09. I love that thing. It's ridiculous. I love it. And it's kind of hard to justify spending $17,000, I think, that bike is, on something where you're like, So, yeah, it's a cool, the Daytona rad bike, but just not, doesn't tickle my fancy, especially because they didn't change any looks of it. It kind of looks like the old one. So yeah, no, I would rather have this. No joke. I would take that to the track too. Sure, no questions asked. Blinky, blinky, blinky. So what do you think? What do you guys think of this bike? I think optics, it's not bad at all. Like the adventure bikes as a whole are not really my cup of tea. I like the either naked or sport bike style. Ooh, that's I was trying to get on it a little for you guys, but Bill is a party pooper and he did not, and he's the leader, so I can't like pass him. And anyways, optics, I like it for adventure bike. You know, I love sport bikes, but adventure bike, as far as adventure bikes, I'll take it, especially from the side. It looks pretty good. Pretty good. Very nice. And then, oh, so the bike does have an enduro mode, and this is for when you're like more in the dirt. So since we're not riding in the dirt because I'm not trying that out. But very, very cool bike. Very, very cool. And we're almost back to ANS Motorcycles. Thank you, ANS, for allowing us to do our handy dandy test rides. I have a ton of fun. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you guys are local here in Sac, come by and visit ANS Motorcycles. They have a ton of different bikes. They have BMWs, they have Ducatis, they have Triumphs, and they also have a selection of used bikes. So check it out, hit them up. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Thank you guys for watching. If you stuck around this long, you're an MVP. Thank you very much. If you have any questions or concerns, comment below. If you want us to ride a specific bike, also comment below. Keyless entry off. Ta-da! And well, there's not much more to say, then I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye bye.